Yankee and the Brit's the place to be. Radio living is the life for me. Airwaves spreading out so far and wide. Keep your FM, just give me that internet side.
Online is where I'd rather stay. I've got a lot of music to play. I just adore a Yankee view. Darling, I love you, but give me a show to do.
The Chat.
The Brats.
On air.
That's fair.
You are my wife.
Goodbye, British life.
The Yankee and the Brit on air.
Yankee and the Brit Country, Saturday night, the RTM Radio Network. We got a special man with a drinking plan right over here on the telephone.
Yes, say hello, Rick Snider.
How you guys doing?
Oh,
Hey.
shit, scared the hell out of me. What's going on over there?
Yes, what's going on? How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm just sitting home, sipping on we'll say a pop or a soda.
How about a glass of moonshine?
He's got a glass of whiskey. He's already told me he's on his second one.
Well, hell, now we're talking. I'm on
I'm
my
not
way.
sticking up for you.
Yeah, there might be a little bit of whiskey in it. I don't know how it happened. It just it just did.
That don't matter to me. I'm on my way. Be right there.
I got one for you, buddy.
I'm all about it. I don't do beer, but boy, I'll come have some of that bourbon, that's for sure. My brother just brought me some moonshine from Tennessee today. Oh, is that good?
I mean, that's good. Yeah, I haven't had moonshine for a while, but no, if I no beer here, I'm a straight whiskey guy pretty much.
All right, first thing I got to ask you, what kind of truck you driving?
Right now, I'm in between trucks. I just sold. I had a GMC. I sold it, and just I kind of want to. Hopefully, I'll upgrade to something a little bit newer, maybe.
Nah, well, got to hang up on him now.
What kind of truck? What?
You're not one of them Ford guys, are you?
Yeah, hell yeah, I'm a Ford man. There ain't nothing else.
It was good, bad, and every bunch, I guess. Talking about the trucks.
Well, you know, there was a time when they all used to be good.
That's right, yeah.
You know, back, I don't know how old you are, but back when I was young, 16, 17, 18, I liked them all. Dodge, Chevy, Ford, didn't matter what it was. GMC.
No.
Nowadays, I wouldn't give you a plug nickel for none of them. Even the damn Fords stink.
No, they sure don't build them like they used to, that's for sure. But every once in a while you get a good one, but, you know, they're not like they used to be.
That goes for the women, too.
Shut your face.
They don't build them
I
like
can agree with you, because I'm safe right now. You're sitting a little closer to one than I am, I think.
Yeah, there's some still classy birds out there, you know, like me. All right, I'm talking rubbish now.
Classy bird. Well, you're the one shitting on my windshield.
Well, we pick up worms like you, so shut up. Oh.
If you didn't do it, the birds would.
Oh, you got me good that time. So how are you? What's going on? How'd you get into country music?
How did I get into it?
Yeah.
I got to tell you, like, how I got into country music, man, I remember being, I'm just guessing at the age, but I'm going to say 7 or 8 years old. I remember sitting on the couch listening to my mother, and she played like all the old stuff, right? And she did a lot of shows, and you know, we were sitting here in the living room or watching her play on stage. I just remember seeing how much fun she had, and I said, I'm gonna do that myself someday. So, you know, a lot of people get asked that question, who's your inspiration? And I know a lot of them say Waylon and, you know, Charlie Pride and Merle Haggard, and they are mine too, but my first and foremost inspiration was my mother. So.
Aw, very nice.
Did you ever sing along with her?
I just won some points there, didn't I?
Did you ever get to sing along with her anywhere?
A couple times, yeah. So for the first big part of my life, I was terrified to play or sing in front of anybody. And the first time I actually did it in public was it's kind of like a public birthday party for her at a hall. And there was a stage set up with PA and people were singing. And for her birthday, I decided to get up on stage and sing a song. And I was terrified, man. I tell you, I was singing a slow song, but my knees were shaking. I looked like Elvis Presley up there singing something really fast. Yeah. Next couple times I went on stage, I took a chair. I literally almost fell down. So.
You play any instruments?
Not real great, but I mean, I'm just a rhythm guitar player at best.
How long you been playing?
Oh, around that same time frame when I was a kid. My mom showed me my first 3 chords. Now, you know, at times I'd put it down and not pick it up for probably 2 years at a time, right? But she taught me my first 2 chords when I was, I'm going to say 10 years old or younger. And You know, like I said, I wasn't one of these guys that sat down and played for 4 hours a day or anything like that, but I picked it up and played it here and there. But no, she's the one that got me going on it.
Was you one of those kids that used to run around the house with the sweeping brush pretending it was a guitar?
Pretty much anything I get my hands on, yeah. Although there was always lots of guitars in the house, so I could usually grab one of them. But and my aunts and my uncles all played, and you know, my sisters and you know, my brothers play a little bit and stuff. It's you know, it's not just me; it was the whole family.
Oh, cool. So who writes the songs that you sing?
I write all my own songs. As far as the ones that I record, I write them. I'm not opposed to it. I would absolutely record someone else's song, but I've been writing songs for so long and just started recording, so I've got so many of my own that I want to record before I start recording others. Like I've had some other songs pitched to me and great songs. I'd love to record them, but you know, before I put money out, I guess, to record other people's songs, I'd like to get a lot of mine done first if I could, and then I'd absolutely record some other ones.
Do you think you could ever put your hand to a Benny Pitzinger song?
Now that would be cool. Like, he writes some really, really cool stuff.
Yeah,
he's one of my favorite songwriters, actually. And
yes.
So you know, when I get to that point, that would be an honor for me to do.
Yeah, hopefully we'll hear that. Hey, tell us about your new song that you've recently released.
The Road. Yeah, I wrote that over the last year. It was just I was sitting down, we'll say, sipping on some pop, and I come up with the line. I just picked up the guitar and I kind of come up with a little bit of the guitar riff kind of thing for it, and not very well. And then I come up with a couple lines, and it built from there. And before I knew it, I had a song. So I sent it off to Donnie Hammond there in Georgia at the After Dark Studios, and he built me a track for it. And I recorded my vocals locally, sent it down to him, and he mixed and mastered it. I'm really happy with what he did. And then a local boy up here, Ryan Roberts, me and him got together and did a video for it, and my new band got in on the video as well. And yeah, I'm really happy with the video, really happy with the song. So
yeah, it came out real nice. I think that's kind of what got me hooked on your music was when I heard that just a couple of days ago. I heard that and I started paying a little more attention to what was going on. It's all pretty nice stuff. I like it.
Yeah. I released it on a kind of weird day. I released it on a Wednesday, but it was what it was. I dedicated the song and the video to my son. My son passed away on January 4th. Lost the battle of cancer.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
I did. Well, I appreciate that. And I dedicated the video to him and the song to him. And if you see the video, you'll see his truck. You'll see his truck. And the truck I'm driving in is his truck. And so I released it. His birthday was March 11th, so that's when I released it.
Oh, wow.
That's a good deal.
Yeah. So it's got a pretty special. The song isn't necessarily about him, but I mean, me and him, before he passed away, we were always going for coffees and we were always talking about video ideas, and that was one of the songs he really liked. And
was that truck a Ford?
Oh no, that was a Chev.
Oh no! Oh my gosh!
He hasn't said Ford since we started talking with him, so I wasn't even going to bring it up.
No, I got nothing against Ford. I feel I should say that because I got a feeling you like Fords.
That's all right. Each his own.
He drives one. He's got
Where are you from?
Ford.
I'm Eastern Canada. I'm down in Nova Scotia.
I thought so because I just heard you say just one word. I heard it and I thought he sounds like a Canadian. I figured he was up that way somewhere.
Yeah, I am. So I'm down here in Eastern Canada. And for me, it's you can feel really disconnected from the music community. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's a ton of music here and a ton of great music. But the actual industry of it, it's if it wasn't for social media, I'd be lost, right? But I'm sure it's that way in so many areas because there's I know there's so many people out there that should be heard that isn't being heard. And pretty much probably in any community you go to, there's some really talented people.
Well, I'll only be on the subject for a second, but I see, and I don't know what you think of her. A lot of people like her, a lot of people don't, but I see that Shania Twain finally got her shit back together.
Yeah, you know what? I don't mind Shania. I mean, I thought she did some really cool songs. There's a few songs there maybe that I won't say they weren't good songs. They're great songs, but might not be to my taste. But I do like some of her stuff, and I can respect just about anybody that can get up there and play music and have it heard. And she's a talented woman for sure.
Yeah, you know what happened to her voice, right?
No, I don't.
Oh, she lost her voice and got all of her throat. What the hell did they say was wrong with her? I don't want to say throat cancer, but something was wrong with her throat. She couldn't sing there for a good year or so.
Is that right? Well, I wondered why she kind of disappeared there for a while. But...
Yeah, she's just now starting to come back, getting a grip, getting back in the studio and doing some things, working on another album. I guess. But yeah, and between that and old Mutt Lyon giving her the boot, she was having a hard time with all that too, I guess. So between that and her throat, kind of like somebody whacked her with a sledgehammer and knocked her back a little bit. But I guess she's got it all back together now.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, get knocked down, you got to get back up, I guess, eh?
You have. So what?
That's that word you were thinking of, Randy. I said A. That's why you thought it was
that's right. That's the one because I just heard you do it again. I was going to say that.
Is that like a typical Canadian thing then?
A.
I guess so. It started years ago. I forget what the show was, Saturday Night Live or maybe it wasn't Saturday Night Live. It was Bob and
Doug McKenzie.
Bob and Doug McKenzie.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, they're the ones that started it all. But yeah, no, that's me. I guess I'm a Canadian boy for sure. I guess.
Yeah, there's something to be proud of. Bob and Doug McKenzie.
That's right. Could be worse.
Yeah,
I won't mention names.
It could be worse. You could be an American.
Or it could be even worse than that. You could be live on the Yankee and the Brit show. I mean, that would just be awful. Horrible.
Well, we are who we are, right?
Yeah.
Can't be happy with ourselves, and then what are we doing?
Yes, exactly. So, was you at all influenced by any music that you used to listen to when you was young?
Oh, I think so. Yeah, I mean, everybody I don't hear it myself, but a lot of stuff I write, like on my album there, I put it there recently, Beat Up Truck. Everybody says traditional country, and a lot of people make reference to Waylon, and I'm a big Waylon fan, but I don't try to sound like anybody. I write something and I do what I like, and what it comes out like, it comes out like. But I mean, yeah, like I'm a big Waylon fan, Merle Haggard, and some of the newer guys. I'm not a huge fan of the pop country stuff. I mean, I don't get into labels a whole lot, but some of the newer country is good. It really is. Some of it I do like, but I mean, I was growing up, I listened to from my mother. I was getting the Merle Haggard, the Waylon Jennings, Mel Tillis, whatever it was she listened to. But at the same time, me and my brothers listened to Judas Priest and Iron Maiden and Ozzy Osbourne and Black Sabbath. So, you don't hear a whole lot of that in my music, but who knows? You might eventually.
Have you got a full band?
I got two full bands. I got a band called Whiskey Creek. We're a cover band, but we do a couple of my originals, and just more recently started another band that we're concentrating on 90% of my originals, and like stuff like the new song "The Road" and "Beat Up Truck" and "Drinking Plan" and all those. We're going to do a few covers as well, but 90% of it, the main focus is going to be my originals. So yeah, I've got two bands going. Plus, I do a little act. Just sometimes could be a solo act or a duet, or sometimes a couple people with me, and we just do some local small venues and stuff just to get out and play, right?
Wow. So let me ask you the important question here: when the hell do you sleep?
Well, I got these bands together. I didn't say we're playing a lot, but now we're doing all right. Like right now, the new band is really new. Like I've took a couple bookings for us, but I mean it's for later on in the year because we're still working the stuff out. Whiskey Creek has been going pretty steady, but with everything that's going on in the world right now, it looks like our shows over the next couple months will probably, nothing's officially canceled yet, but I can't see it not happening, right?
Just quick, what is Canada doing about all this virus crap?
I say probably same as everybody else, man. They're just saying, wash your hands, be careful, avoid as much contact as you can. Really, that's all you can do. I mean, like I'm not going to sit home and freak out and panic, but I'm going to be careful, right?
Well,
that's all you can do. Is
are
be
they
smart
closing businesses and things like that? You can't eat in restaurants.
Yeah, no, that's happening. A lot of stuff's starting to close down, like the local shopping mall. I don't. There's not too many things open left in that, and a lot of the places like the Tim Hortons, which is the Canadian. I don't know if you have it in the States or not, but Tim Hortons like right across the country. It's a coffee franchise. And I think they're a lot of stores are just accepting debit now and not cash. The restaurants and stuff mostly are shut down unless you want to do takeout, which most of the restaurants are shutting down anyway. Shutting down completely because just doing takeout's not paying the bill, so they're just shutting down, right? So yeah, I mean, we're getting a lot of that, but I mean, it doesn't affect me a whole lot. The grocery store's still open, and I stocked up a little bit. I didn't go hoarding and everything, but I mean, I made sure I got enough here for a few weeks. And
he's only got 20 years worth of toilet roll in his cupboards.
What's that?
I said you've only got 20 years worth of toilet roll in your cupboards.
You know what? I always have lots of that stuff. People say it's because I'm full of shit, but I'm not sure. But
I'm saying nothing.
I didn't have to go buy any extra, man. I don't know how many rolls. If I had a little more time, I'd go count them, but I'll be okay that way. And if not, I've got some coffee filters in the cupboard that I'm sure will be just fine.
Niecy Howard says, a shout out to Rick Snider.
Well, you tell Niecy I said hi, and Niecy, she's great. She's my promoter there at Toyota Records, and I can't say enough about her. She's a crazy woman, but I'm just kidding, Niecy, you're not crazy, but she does a lot for a whole lot of people. She does as much as she can for anybody that asks, and I know I sure appreciate her. I know a lot of other people do too. So
Jerry Lee Willis says it's her birthday.
I think it's March 22nd? I believe it's her birthday.
Oh, tomorrow.
Not she's gonna be 20 then, huh?
Well, maybe you would like to join us in a Yankee and the Brit Show tradition in singing Happy Birthday to Niecy.
Well, because it's Niecy, I will. Normally, like for years, in all the bands I played, anytime we had to sing Happy Birthday to somebody, I'd get one of the other band members to do it, because I just suck at singing Happy Birthday.
Well,
but for Niecy, if you guys doing it with me, I would do it.
Well, if you think this is going to turn out nice, you better pay attention.
3, 2, 1. Happy birthday to you. Come on, Rick.
Happy birthday
to you.
Happy birthday, dear Niecy. Okay, this last bit's down to you.
Take it away, Rick.
Which one of you guys is doing the harmony there?
Oh. Happy birthday to
Last word's yours.
Happy birthday, Niecy.
I
can't wait till my birthday now.
Yes, you never know what could happen live on the Yanki show.
Nat.
So, are you? Have you got a gig tonight?
My kids?
No, I said, have you got a gig tonight? Am I talking English?
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I got something I got to play at. It's an online thing it's a cross Canada thing actually, and I committed to it a while ago, and I said I'd do it if I could. So eventually I will do that. I won't go into the details of it right now, just because but it's only because I don't. I think everybody should stay and listen to your show. You guys are one of the best shows out there as far as I'm concerned, most entertaining, and anybody listening, I would say just stay right where you're at and stay tuned in. You guys are on again tomorrow night, aren't you?
No.
Just Friday and Saturday.
No, sorry, Friday and Saturdays. What other days do you guys do?
Friday and Saturday.
Sometimes Sunday if we get a bit bored, so Sunday's just a hit and miss.
Friday and Saturday for sure, and then some random stuff when you get feeling like it.
Yes, but never mind us for a second. Where can these guys purchase your music? Where can they find your new CD?
My CD, I mean, anybody can look me up on Facebook. Whether you look up my profile, Rick Snider, I've got a page there, Rick Snider Music. Find me on there, send me a message, and we'll get it. Or if you want to do some digital download stuff, I'm pretty much on all the digital platforms. Spotify, iTunes, Amazon. I don't know what they all are. I just know I'm out there somewhere. I'm on YouTube. I got a YouTube channel. I appreciate anybody check that out, and just about anywhere. I mean, but absolutely look me up on Facebook and send me a message. I'd love to hear from everybody.
You got stuff on YouTube too, don't you?
That's what he just said.
Yeah,
I wish you'd pay attention.
No, I was clipping my fingernails.
Can you hear me clipping his fingernails? Oh my gosh.
Well, at least I wasn't doing my toenails.
Yeah, he normally chews those, and he doesn't like to chew while he's doing the show.
You know, Randy, that'd make a good Facebook Live, though. Go on there with a video camera, do a toe clipping and tunes kind of show.
Yeah, but when he's like biting his toenails, and he does it like without any underpants on, so all you see is his turkey's giblets just swinging.
My turkey giblets. Good God, woman, what the hell's wrong with you?
Oh, sounds like a show to me. I'd tune into it.
I think I would too.
Not me.
But I do really appreciate you guys having me on your show.
That's all right.
Yeah, you're
It's
welcome.
great. I'd love to come back sometime, anytime you'd have me.
Yes,
Nothing better than
definitely.
somebody with a sense of humor, and even better yet, from another country. You can't reach through there and come over here and kick my ass or anything.
I'm not real ambitious anyway, Randy. You don't got to worry about that.
Well, I was fixing to have come over here with a bottle of that whiskey. By the time I got done
Well, I was
running
going
my
to say, I'd come
mouth,
have a drink with you.
by the time I got done running my mouth, you'd want to kick my ass.
I don't know. I'm pretty laid back, but I was planning on coming down, down to the States in a couple spots there in May, but chances are that's probably not going to happen now. But I am going to try and come down in September, and there's some stuff I want to do down there. So
You drive down
Hopefully
this way, or
September.
do you fly down?
I haven't even decided yet, man. To be honest with you, it's just going to be whatever. It'll I'll decide at the time, I guess, and I guess a little bit before time because I'm going to fly. I'll have to book ahead, but
I guess the
it'll all
reason
depend on who's coming with me, right?
I guess I was asking because I just wondered: is it any easier to drive across the border than it is to get on a damn plane and fly?
I don't think it's easier. I think it's probably easier to jump on a plane. I mean, either way, you got to have a passport, and the plane you're there in a couple hours or something, right? Driving, you got quite a drive ahead of you. But it's for me, it's flying's probably going to make more sense. So I'll fly down and rent a car because, I mean, I got
he does
kids here at
talk
home,
funny,
right?
doesn't he?
Buddy?
So the
I said he does
time
talk
will be a factor
funny.
for me.
He's gonna kick your ass. You keep interrupting him. Shut up.
I said, you do talk funny, don't you? 1 minute you sound half British, then you sound American, then you sound I don't know what.
Yeah, I ain't heard none of that.
Multitasking.
I ain't heard none of that French Canadian yet either.
Yeah, I don't speak French, but nothing against it. I just don't speak it.
That ain't what your last girlfriend said.
I didn't even know she talked.
She said she likes your French.
Yeah, so I'd love her. That's all I can say.
You got anything else, Brit?
Yeah.
No, I think he says he's short for time tonight. So, unless you have anything else to add, we will flush you down the Yankee and the Brit Show toilet.
Flush me down. No, all I can say is thanks for having me. I appreciate anybody listening to my music, and appreciate Niecy Howard and everybody at the Show Records. And my sister's out there too, Heather Best. Anybody wants to check her out, check her stuff out as well.
Awesome.
Yeah, what he said.
Yes, we will. Okay, well, you go off and do your thing, and we will continue with our show.
Thanks much, buddy.
Bye-bye.
Just played a show in Tremont, third one in 3 days. People said slow down, son, but it's always been my way. Stage lights and the honky-tonks always been a part of me. I've always been a country boy, and I guess I'll always be. The overheads hit me, and the amps turn up real loud. I forget where I'm going, I just know I'm here right now. Smoke fills the stage, and the crowd is on their feet. Get lost in this moment, it's where I wanna be. Yeah. Thousand miles of blacktop, yeah, the highway is my home. Trying to make a living, gotta get this dog a bone. sit down with a six string in my hand, another show in another town. The overheads hit me and the amps turned up real loud. I forget where I'm going, I just know I'm here right now. Smoke fills the stage and the crowd is on their feet. I get lost in this moment, it's where I wanna be.
Oh, yeah.